Helen, at 72 years old, always believed she was living the right way. She ate her leafy greens without fail, enjoyed long walks with her golden retriever Buddy every afternoon, and stayed close to her family with weekly Sunday dinners. In her mind, she was doing everything the doctors and magazines always talked about. She figured she was checking all the important boxes for good health and a long life. But during a routine checkup one fall afternoon, her doctor sat her down gently and said something that took her completely by surprise. "Helen, you're doing a lot right, but there are small hidden risks that could quietly take years off your life." At first, Helen felt stunned. She had worked so hard to stay healthy, to do the right things. She thought to herself, what more could I possibly be doing? But after a few deep breaths, she made a powerful decision. Instead of feeling discouraged, she felt curious and determined. She looked her doctor in the eye and said, "Tell me what they are. I'm ready to take better care of myself." And that's the spirit I hope to bring to you today, my friend. Because while living a long, vibrant life can sometimes feel like a puzzle, the truth is, it often comes down to fixing a few small but important habits that slip quietly into our daily lives. Habits we don't even realize are working against us. In today's video, I want to share 5 unexpected reasons why many people struggle to live past 80. And more importantly, the simple, powerful changes you can make starting right now to tip the odds back in your favor. If you find this kind of wisdom helpful, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to our Daily Elder Wisdom YouTube channel. We're building a warm, supportive community where small steps lead to big, beautiful changes. Number 1, silent loneliness. You might have people all around you, family dropping by, neighbors waving hello, familiar faces at church or the grocery store. But even with all that activity, you can still feel a deep, quiet loneliness that no one else can see. Frank, at 79, was the kind of person everyone admired. He smiled brightly in every family photo, he attended every holiday gathering, he even kept busy with little projects around the house. From the outside, he looked like he had it all: love, support, a full calendar. But deep inside, Frank often felt invisible. Not because anyone meant to hurt him, but because the conversations stayed on the surface. Polite questions, quick updates, short laughs. What he craved, what his heart ached for, was real connection. Someone to sit with him, listen to his memories, ask about his dreams, even share in his worries. That invisible loneliness slowly wore away at Frank's energy. It made his sleep restless, it dulled his appetite, it even weakened his immune system over time. Research shows that chronic loneliness can be just as harmful to our health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. A truly shocking fact. But the beautiful part is, the solution is simple and completely within our reach. Start by reaching out once a week for a real heart-to-heart conversation. It doesn't have to be long or complicated. Call an old friend, invite a neighbor for coffee, share a story with your grandchild. Even a few minutes of genuine connection can make your heart stronger, your mind sharper, and your spirit lighter. Real connection is like sunlight for the soul, and every single one of us deserves it, no matter our age. And speaking of feeling needed and valued, let's move to the next quiet reason that often shortens life without us even realizing it: the quiet loss of purpose after retirement. Number 2, loss of purpose after retirement. Retirement is often celebrated like the ultimate finish line, the day you finally get to sleep in, relax, travel, and do whatever you please. And while that freedom is precious, it can also come with an unexpected side effect that few people talk about: the slow, silent loss of purpose. Maria, who retired at 68 after decades of working as a school librarian, looked forward to her new life with excitement. For the first few months, she slept late, caught up on old TV shows, and enjoyed the novelty of having no alarm clock. But soon, a strange feeling started to creep in. Days blurred together. She felt restless, but couldn't explain why. Her energy dipped. Her laughter didn't come as easily. Without the daily sense of being needed, of having a reason to get up and move forward, Maria started to feel smaller. Life was happening around her, but not through her. Science shows that having a sense of purpose, even a small one, adds years to your life and strength to your body. It's not about grand achievements. It's about knowing you still matter, that your contributions still make a difference. And the solution? It's more beautiful and simple than you might think. Find one small thing that lights you up inside. Maybe it's planting a few flowers in the backyard, volunteering once a week at the local animal shelter, mentoring a younger person, or even starting a book club with neighbors. Purpose doesn't have to be big. It just has to feel real to you. When you have a reason to look forward to tomorrow, your mind stays sharper, your body stays stronger, and your heart beats with fresh hope. But what happens when small warning signs appear in our bodies and we ignore them, thinking they're just normal aging? That brings us to the next silent danger we must not overlook. Number 3, ignoring small health changes. As we age, it's easy to shrug off little health changes as just getting older. A little extra fatigue, a slight ache here and there, a small change in appetite. We tell ourselves it's normal, nothing to worry about. But sometimes those little whispers from our bodies are actually early warning signs, and ignoring them can cost us dearly. George, a retired teacher at 74, loved taking his daily walks around the neighborhood. One spring afternoon, he noticed he was getting winded a lot faster than usual. Instead of his usual lively pace, he found himself pausing to catch his breath every few blocks. He brushed it off, thinking, well, that's just part of being in your 70s. He didn't mention it to anyone, not even his doctor during his annual checkup. Months later, George found himself in the emergency room, diagnosed with early-stage heart disease, something that could have been managed easily if caught sooner. His doctor told him gently, if we had caught this earlier, we could have made a real difference with just a few simple changes. The truth is, no one knows your body better than you do. You live in it every day. If something feels different, even if it seems small, it deserves your attention. Shortness of breath, unusual pain, unexplained weight loss, persistent coughs. These are not just old age. They are your body's way of asking for help. Taking action early doesn't make you a worrier, it makes you wise. And often the sooner you act, the simpler the solution, avoiding bigger, scarier problems down the road. Of course, one of the biggest silent thieves of health isn't just what we notice during the day, it's what happens quietly, every single night. Let's talk about how poor sleep can slowly chip away at our vitality without us even realizing it. Number 4, poor sleep hygiene. Sleep is one of the most powerful healers our bodies have. Yet as we get older, we often underestimate its importance or accept poor sleep as something we just have to live with. But the truth is, the quality of your sleep can quietly shape every part of your health, from your memory and mood to your heart and immune system. Carol, at 70, had always been a night owl. After retirement, without a strict schedule, she fell into new habits she barely noticed. She stayed up past midnight watching television, napped randomly during the day, and scrolled through her phone in bed until her eyes finally grew heavy. At first, it seemed harmless, but slowly she noticed she was forgetting small things, a neighbor's name, why she had walked into a room. She felt more irritable, less motivated, and less like herself. When Carol finally mentioned it to her doctor, she learned that her brain and body weren't getting the deep, restorative sleep they needed to fully recharge each night. And over time, poor sleep can lead to memory problems, heart disease, weight gain, and even a shorter lifespan. The good news is, reclaiming healthy sleep is within your reach. Start with simple, steady routines. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. Dim the lights an hour before bedtime to signal to your brain that it's time to slow down. Trade screen time for a calming ritual, like reading, listening to soft music, or gentle stretching. And keep your bedroom a peaceful sanctuary, cool, dark, and quiet. When you honor your sleep, you're not just resting. You're restoring your mind, healing your heart, and setting yourself up for many more energized, joyful years ahead. And, speaking of something just as essential as sleep, let's not forget one small daily habit that can either quietly drain your health or become your secret weapon for feeling young and strong. Hydration. Number 5, not drinking enough water. It sounds so simple, doesn't it? Drink more water. Yet, staying properly hydrated is one of the most overlooked and most powerful ways to protect your health as you age. Sam, at 76, prided himself on being low maintenance. He complained, rarely fussed about his meals or routines, but over time, he noticed he was feeling more tired than usual. His joints ached more. He struggled with headaches that seemed to come out of nowhere. He figured it was just part of aging, until a nurse at his community center casually asked him one day, "Sam, how much water are you drinking?" He thought about it and realized most days he barely had 2 glasses. Coffee in the morning, maybe a soda at lunch, a little water with dinner, but not nearly enough. Mild dehydration can cause so many symptoms that mimic normal aging: fatigue, dizziness, brain fog, constipation, joint pain, even kidney problems if it goes on too long. And because our sense of thirst becomes weaker with age, we often don't realize we need water until our bodies are already running low. But here's the good news. This is one of the easiest problems to fix. You don't have to drink gallons at once. Just aim for small, steady sips throughout the day. Carry a water bottle with you. Add a slice of lemon, cucumber, or berries if you want a little flavor. Try drinking a full glass first thing in the morning to kickstart your hydration, and another before each meal. Your joints, your heart, your digestion, and even your mind will thank you. When you take simple steps like staying connected, finding your daily purpose, paying attention to small health changes, honoring your sleep, and drinking enough water, you give yourself the gift of many more healthy, joyful years ahead. Let's quickly remind ourselves of the gentle wisdom we shared. Today, nurture real, heartfelt connections to beat silent loneliness. Find small, meaningful purposes after retirement to keep your spirit alive. Listen carefully to your body's small changes. They matter. Prioritize deep, restorative sleep to recharge your mind and body. Sip water throughout the day to keep every cell in your body thriving. Each of these habits may seem small on their own, but together they create a powerful foundation for a longer, stronger, more joyful life. You are stronger and wiser than you realize, and every small choice you make today builds the vibrant, beautiful future you deserve. Take one step today, just one. Your future self, 5, 10, even 20 years from now, will look back and thank you. If you found this video helpful, please like this video and subscribe to Daily Elder Wisdom for more gentle, empowering advice every single day. We're here to walk this beautiful journey with you, one wise step at a time. Thank you for spending these precious moments with me. Until next time, stay strong, stay hopeful, and stay beautifully you.